Are pesky pests invading your home or garden? Whether it's ants in your kitchen, fleas on your pets, or aphids destroying your plants, you might already have the perfect solution sitting in your kitchen. Dawn dish soap isn't just great for cutting grease, it's a powerful tool for repelling and killing pests. In this video, we'll show you how to use Dawn dish soap to tackle 20 common pests and keep your home and garden pest-free. Stick around and let's dive into this affordable and effective solution. Dawn dish soap is a household staple known for its cleaning power, but its ability to handle pests is equally impressive. The secret lies in its ability to break down oils and protective coatings on insects and animals, effectively suffocating or deterring them. Plus, it's safe, biodegradable, and budget-friendly. Today, we'll walk through 20 pests that you can control with Dawn dish soap, step by step. First, ants. Ants invade homes searching for food and leave behind pheromone trails for others to follow. A solution of 1 teaspoon of Dawn in a spray bottle of water disrupts these trails and kills ants on contact. Spray directly on ants or their entry points. Dish soap sprayed directly on ants will kill ants by penetrating their exoskeleton, which suffocates them. 2 aphids. These tiny garden pests suck the sap from plants, weakening them. Mix 2 teaspoons of Dawn with a gallon of water and spray it on affected plants. The soap destroys their waxy coating, killing them while being safe for most plants. Spray the plants with soapy water every few days, especially on the underside of the leaves. You can also add a little cayenne pepper or neem oil for extra potency. Neem oil sprays are available at most garden centers. 3. Mealybugs. Dawn dish soap or any other dish soap can help get rid of mealybugs on plants by mixing a small amount of soap with water and spraying it directly on the affected areas. The soapy solution can suffocate the mealybugs, effectively killing them, but be sure to test the solution on a single leaf first to ensure your plant doesn't have an adverse reaction. Here are some key points about using dish soap for mealybugs. Typically, you'll mix 1 tablespoon of dish soap with a quart of water. It's important that you spray thoroughly. Apply the solution directly to the leaves, stems, and any crevices where mealybugs might be hiding. You may need to repeat the application every few days until the mealybug infestation is under control. Before spraying the entire plant, test the soap solution on a single leaf to ensure your plant doesn't have a negative reaction. While dish soap can help, you find a dedicated insecticidal soap or neem oil might also be very effective in tackling mealybug infestations. Also, some experts recommend rinsing the soapy solution off the plant after a short time to avoid potential leaf damage. 4th, wasps. Wasps can be aggressive and pose a safety risk, especially around their nests. To use Dawn effectively, prepare a heavy solution by mixing 2 tablespoons of Dawn dish soap per quart of water in a spray bottle. Approach the nest cautiously during early morning or late evening when wasps are less active. From a safe distance, spray the solution directly onto the nest or individual wasps. The soap clogs their breathing pores, killing them quickly. Ensure you wear protective clothing during application. After ensuring the wasps are neutralized, carefully remove the nest to prevent attracting new wasps. Repeat as needed if new wasps return. 5. Whiteflies. Whiteflies are tiny but destructive. The soap disrupts the whiteflies' breathing by coating their bodies, causing them to suffocate. Simply add a small amount of dish soap to a gallon of water and spray directly onto affected areas, making sure to reach the undersides of leaves where whiteflies tend to congregate. Typically, a tablespoon of dish soap per gallon of water is sufficient. Some plants can be sensitive to soap, so always test a small section of the plant before applying widely. You may need to reapply the soap solution a few times to completely eliminate whiteflies, as it might not kill eggs. For severe infestations, combining soap spray with other pest management techniques like sticky traps or insecticidal soap might be necessary. 6. Spider mites. Spider mites are common garden pests that can devastate plants by feeding on their sap, causing leaves to yellow, dry out, or develop webbing. To combat these tiny pests, mix a solution of 1 teaspoon of Dawn dish soap per quart of water. Spray the solution directly onto the spider mites, ensuring full coverage of both the tops and undersides of leaves. The soap suffocates the mites by disrupting their ability to breathe through their spiracles. For severe infestations, repeat the application every 3 days until the mites are eradicated. To prevent recurrence, regularly inspect plants for early signs of spider mites and keep the area around plants free of debris to reduce hiding spots. Avoid applying the soap solution in direct sunlight to prevent leaf burn, and always test on a small area first to ensure plant safety. 7. Cockroaches. Dawn dish soap can be used as a simple and effective way to get rid of cockroaches. The soap works by suffocating the roaches as it clogs their breathing pores and causes them to die. Here's how you can use it to eliminate cockroaches. Mix a few tablespoons of Dawn dish soap with water in a spray bottle. The ratio should be about 1 part soap to 4 parts water. When you spot a cockroach, spray the solution directly onto it. Make sure the roach is thoroughly coated, especially on its back and legs, as the soap needs to cover as much of its body as possible. After being coated with the soap, the roach will suffocate in about 10 to 15 minutes. You can dispose of the dead cockroach by wiping it up or vacuuming it. You can also spray the soap solution in areas where cockroaches are likely to hide, such as cracks, crevices, behind appliances, or under sinks. This will not only kill the roaches that come into contact with the solution, but also help deter others from returning. Cockroaches are attracted to food and water sources, so make sure to clean up any spills or crumbs and keep all food stored in sealed containers. Additionally, you should regularly spray the soap solution in areas where you've seen roaches to ensure they don't come back. 8. Japanese beetles. Japanese beetles are resilient pests that can quickly devastate plants by feeding on foliage, flowers, and fruit. To get rid of Japanese beetles using Dawn dish soap, mix a small amount of dish soap with water in a spray bottle or container, then spray directly onto the beetles or carefully drop them into the soapy water, where they will drown due to the broken surface tension. Be sure to test the soap solution on a small area of your plants first, as too much soap can damage foliage. It works because the soap disrupts the surface tension of the water, preventing the beetles from escaping and causing them to drown. For larger infestations, consider applying the solution to affected plants early in the morning or late evening when beetles are most active. To prevent damage to beneficial insects, target only the beetles and avoid widespread spraying. Additionally, consider using the soap solution to rinse off leaves where beetles have been active, removing residual scents that attract more beetles. Repeat as needed to protect your plants. 9. Scale insects. Scale insects are challenging pests to manage due to their hard, waxy protective shells that shield them from many traditional treatments. To effectively handle these pests using Dawn dish soap, prepare a solution of 1 tablespoon of Dawn per quart of water. Apply this solution directly to the affected areas of the plant using a spray bottle or sponge, ensuring thorough coverage. The soap works by softening the shell, breaking down the waxy coating, and suffocating the insects. Once the scale insects have been treated, you can manually scrape them off the plant with a soft brush or cloth. For heavily infested plants, repeat the treatment weekly until the infestation is under control. As a preventative measure, regularly inspect plants for early signs of scale insects, such as sticky residue or sooty mold, and treat promptly. Always rinse treated plants with clean water after a few hours to prevent soap buildup that could harm the foliage. 10th, fleas. To get rid of fleas using Dawn dish soap, first prepare a bath by filling a bathtub, sink, or basin with lukewarm water. Make sure the water is a comfortable temperature for your pet. Wet your pet's fur thoroughly with water, avoiding getting soap in their eyes, ears, or mouth. Then pour a small amount of Dawn dish soap onto your pet's fur and gently massage it in, making sure to work it through the fur, especially in areas where fleas are most common, like the neck, back, and tail. Allow the soap to sit on the fur for about 5 minutes to give it time to kill the fleas. Next, rinse your pet completely with lukewarm water to remove all the soap. Be sure no soap residue is left behind. Afterwards, dry your pet with a towel or use a blow dryer on a low setting if they tolerate it. You can also use a flea comb to remove any dead fleas or flea eggs from the fur, dipping the comb in soapy water to kill any fleas that are removed. If the flea problem is severe, you may need to repeat the bath in 2 to 3 days. While Dawn dish soap is effective in killing fleas on contact, it doesn't prevent future infestations. For long-term prevention, consider using a vet-recommended flea treatment and thoroughly cleaning your home, including washing your pet's bedding and vacuuming areas where they spend time. 11th, thrips. Thrips are tiny, slender pests that can damage plants by feeding on their sap, leaving behind discolored silvery streaks and stippling on leaves. They also spread plant diseases, making them a significant concern for gardeners. Here's how to use Dawn dish soap effectively to combat a thrips infestation. Mix 1 teaspoon of Dawn dish soap with 1 liter of water in a spray bottle. Adjust the quantity proportionally for larger areas, but avoid making the solution too concentrated as this can harm plants. Shake the mixture gently to combine the soap and water without creating excessive suds. Apply the solution during cooler parts of the day when thrips are less active. This also minimizes the risk of leaf burn caused by sunlight interacting with the soap. Identify the plants showing signs of thrips damage, such as silvery streaks, speckled leaves, or distorted growth. Spray the Dawn solution liberally on the entire plant, ensuring you cover the tops and undersides of leaves, where thrips often hide. Also cover the stems and flowers, as thrips can inhabit these areas too. Reapply the solution every 4 to 5 days until the infestation is under control. For severe infestations, you may need to increase the frequency to every 2 to 3 days. After a few hours, rinse the treated plants with clean water to remove any soap residue. This helps prevent potential damage to the plant's foliage. 12th, stink bugs. Stink bugs are tough but can be managed with a Dawn solution. Stink bugs affect plants by piercing the plant tissue with their mouthparts and sucking out the sap, which can lead to deformed fruits, stunted growth, reduced yields, and even plant death depending on the severity of the infestation. Their feeding can also create entry points for diseases, leaving behind visible blemishes and causing fruits to rot in some cases. To get rid of stink bugs with Dawn dish soap, mix a solution of hot water with 2 to 3 tablespoons of dish soap in a spray bottle, then directly spray the stink bugs you see. The soap disrupts their ability to breathe, effectively killing them. You can also add a bit of white vinegar to the mixture for extra effectiveness. 13th, mosquito larvae. Using Dawn dish soap to eliminate mosquito larvae is a simple and effective method. The soap creates a thin film on the water's surface, suffocating the larvae by disrupting their ability to breathe. Here's how to do it. Identify areas where mosquito larvae are breeding, such as stagnant water in buckets, bird baths, puddles, or other containers. Add 1 to 2 teaspoons of Dawn dish soap per gallon of water in the standing water source. You only need a small amount to disrupt the surface tension of the water. If possible, gently stir the water to ensure the soap spreads evenly across the surface. The soap film suffocates the larvae by preventing them from accessing air. The mosquito larvae should die within a few hours. If practical, empty the treated water to prevent further mosquito breeding. Rinse the container or area thoroughly to remove soap residue. 14. Ticks. To use Dawn dish soap to get rid of ticks, you can use the simple solution to remove and kill them. If you find a tick on your pet, you can use Dawn dish soap to remove it safely. Apply a small amount of soap to a cotton ball and gently place it over the tick. Hold it in place for a minute or two to suffocate the tick. Once the tick releases its grip, remove it carefully with tweezers and dispose of it. Clean the bite area and wash your hands thoroughly. This method is safe for pets and effective against ticks. 15. Earwigs. To get rid of earwigs using Dawn dish soap, create a simple spray solution. Mix 1 to 2 tablespoons of Dawn dish soap with 1 quart of water in a spray bottle and shake well. Spray the solution directly onto earwigs when you see them, focusing on areas where they are likely to hide, such as damp, dark places like cracks, crevices, mulch, or under plant leaves. The soapy water will suffocate and kill the earwigs on contact. You can also use this solution to clean surfaces where earwigs are active, removing their scent trails and reducing the likelihood of more appearing. Repeat as needed until the infestation is under control, and take preventive steps, such as reducing moisture and clearing debris, to discourage their return. 16. Caterpillars. While some caterpillars are harmless and even beneficial, others can cause significant damage by chewing through plant leaves and stems. To manage harmful caterpillars, prepare a solution of 1 teaspoon of Dawn dish soap per quart of water. Spray this mixture directly onto the caterpillars, ensuring thorough coverage. The soap disrupts their outer coating, suffocating them on contact. For prevention, apply the solution to the leaves and stems of plants showing signs of caterpillar activity, focusing on the undersides of leaves where eggs and larvae often reside. Repeat every few days until the infestation is under control. As always, monitor treated plants to ensure there's no soap buildup that might harm foliage, and rinse edible plants before consumption. 17th, flies. Houseflies are more than a nuisance. They can also carry diseases and contaminate food. A solution of 1 teaspoon of Dawn dish soap in a spray bottle filled with water is highly effective. Spray directly on flies to kill them on contact by suffocating them. To use as a repellent, spray the solution near entry points such as windows, doors, and trash cans. The soap leaves a residue that deters flies from landing or entering. For best results, combine this method with good sanitation practices like keeping food covered and promptly disposing of trash to eliminate attractants. 18. Grubs. Grubs in your lawn can be controlled by soaking the soil with a Dawn solution, 2 tablespoons per gallon of water. This suffocates grubs by disrupting their ability to breathe through their spiracles. To apply, mix the solution in a watering can or sprayer and evenly distribute it over the affected area of your lawn. The soap creates a thin layer that clogs the grub's airways. For best results, water the lawn lightly beforehand to encourage grubs to come closer to the surface. Repeat the application weekly until the infestation is under control. Avoid oversaturating the soil to prevent damage to the grass. 19. Snails. Snails and slugs are garden pests. Spray a solution of 1 tablespoon of Dawn dish soap per gallon of water directly onto the snails in the early morning or late evening when they are most active. The soap breaks down their protective slime, killing them on contact. To protect nearby plants, avoid overspraying and rinse the area with clean water after application. 20. Small rodents. While Dawn doesn't kill rodents, its scent can be an effective deterrent by eliminating odors that attract them. Start by preparing a solution of 1 teaspoon of Dawn dish soap per quart of warm water. Use this solution to thoroughly clean countertops, floors, and any areas where food or crumbs may have been present. Focus on high-traffic areas where rodents are likely to travel, such as near baseboards or under appliances. The soap breaks down grease and food residue, effectively masking scents that rodents use to locate food sources. For added prevention, ensure all food is stored in airtight containers and trash is securely covered. Repeat cleaning as needed, especially after cooking or food spills. As you have just seen, with just a bottle of Dawn dish soap and a little know-how, you can tackle a wide range of pests safely, effectively, and affordably. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more home and garden tips. Let us know in the comments which pests you've conquered using Dawn. Thanks for watching, and I'm sure you're going to enjoy this next video on how to get rid of pests with baking soda.